We like to always begin any yoga therapy class with breathing, meditation, and mindfulness so that we calm the body, the mind, and the spirit to yoke, and that's the meaning of yoga, yoke, unionize one system. So if you're joining in, go ahead and don't forget to mute, and we'll begin. And this is just the art of sitting and the art of meditation for a few moments. If you're joining in, just sitting at your best comfortable seat, relaxing your jaw, your chin down. This practice is appropriate for all to begin the journey into healing. If you're brand new to yoga practice and you're just joining us today, this will be a beautiful beginning to your journey. Relaxing your neck down. Keeping your lungs and your heart, your spine awake. Relinquishing from the world, release any thoughts, agenda, itinerary, what you have to do today. No thinking. This is known as Yoga Chitta Vritta Nirodha, withdrawing just to be in the presence. Everything else can wait for an hour, but not your health. Your belly is soft. Your body is supple. Your mind is fresh for new beginnings, new discoveries. Your spine is awakened, strong to hold the branches, the leaves, and all that your body carries. And your heart is full of love, patience, of willingness to be healthy. Now we're going to open up the breathing practice known as Ujjayi, sitting the same place unless you have to let go your feet. Let's take it from the back of the throat or the nose breathing, no mouth open. Imagine the word ha, like when you say the word ha. This time close your mouth and inhale and exhale the word ha. And this is known as the ocean breathing, Ujjayi. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale that ha. Exhale the ha. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Relax your neck, and this time let's go ahead and drop your chin down towards your chest. We're going to begin with small movements of restorative while we're sitting. Inhale, open your eyes, gaze and take your chin towards the sun, looking up towards the sky. Relax your occiput base, your neck to your back of your base for a moment here. And now draw your chin back down again towards your chest. And inhale, bring up your sternum, and again follow it with your chin, your nose, your eyes, your gaze, and your head back. Exhale it downward, promoting neck strength, and inhaling it upward again. Beautiful. Exhale it again, down towards your chin. And again, lifting it up, gazing up, breathing in. Last one, Apana Vayu, downward and remain neutral here. Good. Let's turn our chin towards the right shoulder. Place your hands on top of your knees and sit up tall. See if you can gain some range of motion to your right. Oftentimes, these areas are compensated to be limited. Look to your left as best as you can, but don't overdo it. Remember, 75 to 85% is good. We'll grow later to a deeper percentage if you really need it. Get to your right side and be happy with turning your chin to the best that you can. And then go down to the center and then back to your left, turning your gaze. Follow it with your eyes strong. This is known as drishti. Look to your right again one more time, moving it in motion. Come back to your center. And this time, look to your left again and stay grounded. And then move to your center. Let's take the right and dip towards the shoulder. Now feeling the carotid spaces of the veins, the arteries around there that controls part of our extension to the neck. Lingering, take your right hand, put a little pressure, and melt it down towards the shoulder. This is very important. And again, take it back to your center, ragdoll the neck towards the left, and then feel the lengthening happening, the stretching. Right when you're ready and set into its place, get your left hand, and now put a little pressure. It's good. It's opening. Take it again. This time, roll the neck to a semicircle in the middle, and relax the right side and ragdoll the ears down. Coming down to the center, and again, move it in space, and again, relax the shoulder. Beautiful. Come back to your center. Gosh, very nice. Open your hands outside if you need to take the pillow and you don't need to sit on it and you want to feel grounded on the base. Awesome. Right hand out to your right side. Left hand, let's go ahead and take a spine and a lats and obliques twist. And again, flow to the left side, drop the hand, and again, palms wide on the floor and tight fingers on the top. And look up with your eyes. Feel your hips opposition, grounding the hips down, but reaching the hand over. Beautiful. Bring it back to your right, and again, sway over and reach and ground the hips down. You're going to feel a little bit of a discomfort or a pulling or a pressure. That's where we want to stay longer. Awesome. Take it to one more, left side, so it's equal. And again, lengthen, send the hips down, reach the lats and obliques to open. Beautiful. Bring both hands to the side. Let's go ahead and bring palms facing up together to join together. This time, we're going to add something new. Dip to the right and twist. And keep those arms straighter. Come back to the center. It's very hard because that's the shoulders. And dip to the left and twist. Beautiful. Come back to the top. Interlace your hands. And now press upward and look upward. Those of you with neck conditions, draw your neck down. Release the hands and return it to your back and interlace and roll your triceps the opposite direction and pull the blades together. Some of you can stay here. Some of you can bow your head down. Some of you can dip forward and see if you can get more range of motion. And again, holding the hands together. Coming all the way back to the top. Keep your blades open even when you're returning back. And now release the hands and roll the shoulders back down to the floor. Let's do that one more time, 2 sets each. Inhale, both of your palms to face up. And your palms are tapping together. Dip to your right and stretch. Fit your head between your arms. And again, take it to the center and dip to the left. Keep your sternum, rib cage, everything strong. Beautiful. Come back to your center. Interlace the hands. Look up for a moment. Release the head down to natural position and keep the hands up. And now release the hands to your side, roll your shoulder blades and interlace the hands, pull your blades together back. Look up for some of you, head down, natural position for others, and bow down for some of you if you can have even deeper range of motion. And again, coming up slowly, slowly, and release. If you need to turn your shoulders into circles, to release any tension, make sure you do it both ways, forward and backwards. And let's let the leg go for just a moment, and let's change the position so you don't get numb on those legs. Working on our hand position, you can sit wherever you are. Let's go ahead and begin with hand strengthening. So always, every day, we have to do the same thing. Close your fist really tight. Open your hands and widen your fingers apart. Shoulder distance on your arms. Close your fist like you're holding something very precious. You don't want to let it go, but you also don't want to break it. And then roll your fingers out and release. Again, deeper closing of the knuckles because you want to practice sensations to never leave you. And gripping and open apart. Again, close the hands, especially for neuropathy, loss of strength from the hands, from side effects, and opening out. Beautiful. Release the arms down, relax the shoulder blades. We're going to brisk the fist up and down. Close your fist and flap your fingers open up, flap your fingers down. Flap your fingers up and down. Big, strong ones. Up and down, and again up and down. Flap it up and down. Lift up and down. Take it open sideways. Side, in. Side, in. Keep your arms strong. Side, in. In, outside, and bring it in. Last one, and release. Turn them in circles, relax the shoulders, keep it moving like you're stirring a pot, not slow, but not fast, just a beautiful rhythm of the hands. And again, the opposite direction, stirring both, and again, moving them in different circles, opposite direction, anything that helps move metacarpals, and that's here, preventing arthritis, tendinitis, or carpal tunnel. Okay, so let's use the feet this time. So again, sitting at your space, let's start moving through the lower extremities of the body and bring up your knees to your chest. The same movement we've been working on because it's good for us. Push the heel away with dorsiflex, toes pointing up, heel back into the chest. Push it out. And heel back into the chest. Those of you that don't need to hold the back of your thighs, sit up and hold the side of your mat. Push it in. Let go the leg out. Knee strengthening. Thighs and hamstrings and foot getting circulation, oxygen, and blood flow. And again, just releasing it out. Last one. Push the feet out. 1, hold. 2, hold. 3, slowly drop it down. You're going to feel your femur activated there. Take it to your left side, building circulation to the left and strength to the knees and oxygen to flow. Bring it in again, holding the back of your hamstrings. Push it out. Make sure you have some gravity, about a pound or 2. Push forward and bring it in. Push forward. If your toes starts to cramp, that's why we're doing this. Just keep breathing and don't panic. It might happen. Charlie horse too. So again, out. And if you don't have to hold under your hamstrings, hold your mat. Keep it moving. The more you can move in and out with your hip joints and your knees, the better blood circulation and oxygen can flow. And breathing through the space. Last one, push it forward and hold for 3. 1, sit up tall. 2, you'll feel it. 3. Woo, very good. You can always do this like the shiatsu, and you just kind of do that to your leg. My fist is close, not so much the bone of my hand, but just that. Just like what happens when you get a shiatsu massage. And then again, just coming through in case you have Charlie doors on that. All right, let's point the toes to plantar and dorsiflex, sitting tall. Place your hands this time on your side of your hips and press the earth, rolling your shoulders back down. Sit up strong so that you can extend the hamstrings and the calves to gain energy and strength. Point the toes forward, breathe, inhale. Exhale, bring it back, heels and toes pointing up. Again, inhale, point forward. Exhale, return. Inhale, point forward. Internal thighs rotating in, exhale. Don't sway the legs, keep them tight. Inhale, forward. Exhale, return. Make your muscles work where you can feel the top of your thighs working and the bottom of your calves. Inhale, forward. And again, exhale. Again, inhale, forward. And exhale, top of your heel. Now, take your toes and turn them around in circles, the same way you did your hands earlier, and go ahead and do the other range of motion for your feet. This is now the metatarsals that like to cramp or feel very unsteady. And again, you want to gain some momentum on the top of the feet as well. Left side, bring up the knee, and again, let the heels off the floor, sit your hands back, and just find a way. You can even hold underneath your thighs and turn slow the other way. And again, mobility, other side. Good, very nice. And let's let it go. Let's go ahead and bend the knees, and we begin to rising from the bottom of the mat to the top. Those of you with knee sensitivity, I have a towel. And I don't have the knee sensitivity, but I want to demonstrate it because it's important. Bring your knees on top of your towel if you need that for a stronger padding. Get on all your fours for cat and cow. I might have to stretch a little bit more. Ready, begin, feet apart. Top of the feet down, inhale, chest up. And release, arch your back to cow and really deep hump on your back. Stay here with your nose down. We follow the breath. Inhale, Upanavayu, that's upward breathing movement. Apana, downward movement, curl, and round your back. Again, stretch your spine up, take your hips, tailbone pointed upward, chin up a little, dip your chest, and exhale, round your spine, your back, dip your head down. Inhale again, one more, gaze up. Your palms are pressed onto the mat. And again, round your back and stay here for a moment. Beautiful. Return back to neutral position. Let's bring up the right leg, and we're going to do our standing balance. Sitting balance on our knee first. So again, stretch your leg out. And again, begin to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach your left hand out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Switch. Take your left leg this time and prepare to point it out. 1, if you have to bend your knee and you can't stretch it all the way out, that's okay. Grow one day at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Reach forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. Careful. You're going to have the opposite hand this time with it staying down and the same hands going up. So right feet up. Move your left hand in front of your left knee because you're going to need a different shift, and you want to bring your right hand slowly up. 1, just 3 counts, 2, and 3. Beautiful balance. There's a little shaking that happens there, and that's building your strength. Place your right hand further in the front of your right knee. Bring your left leg, and again, careful, because you're going to bring your left hand up. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. We're going to come up to down dog slowly. Take both of your knees and your toes to curl you up. And some of you will have a bent knee without your heel drawn down. See if you could press one leg down on the floor and stay here. And now try and switch and press the other one off the floor and bend your knees if you need to and stay here. If you're already at the 2 heels coming together with a bent knee or straight leg, awesome, stay here. 4, 1 more, and 5. Look to your front. We're going to go ahead and crawl yourselves forward to standing. Place your hands on top of your shins. Even with a bent knee, bow your head down and stretch your leg. Hold your ankle, hold your shins, pull down. We're going to slowly climb our hands until we get up to a ragdoll of standing pose. Keep your eyes open now so you don't get dizzy coming up. And now stay for a moment and ground here. Beautiful. We're going to begin our practice. Inhale, feet together or feet apart is okay. Hands up to the sky. Tap your hands together if you can, your fingertips. And this time, fold and shift your hips back and draw your hands to your shins and look up. Exhale there, and then fold in and just hang like a monkey here. And just breathe through the spaces of letting your back legs, your hamstrings, your sciatic area. If you're getting too lightheaded here, you look up as you're still bending and holding your ankle. Careful, you're going to round your back and just come up again. We're just moving the spine so it gets energy of breath and blood circulation into the space. Stand up. And here we are, adding the next 2. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, fold down. Keep your head up if you need to, look up. And now we're going to come back to the floor, bend your knees, drop your hands to the floor, walk back and be on all 4s. Good. Some of you can take a little push up. You don't have to go that deep. You just go down a little bit like this. And then come right back and take the up dog. The up dog can be a cat also. And then now take the cow pose, which is around back. Then now we'll all take the downward facing dog and moving your heels. And again, drawing your hands in the front to stretch. Remember that downward facing dog is a form of inversion, so you can keep your head just a little bit between your arms and up if it's too much for you to drop it in. 1, just staying here. 2, this is one of the most important poses for your spine. And 3, look forward and walk into your center for your steady gait to strengthen. Look up, shift your hands to your shins. Exhale, round your spine and come up slowly and open your arms to the top. And exhale, your hands back to your side. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Inhale, hands up. Moving through. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, your head up. Bend your knees like a chair. Walk your hands wide on the floor. Crawl yourself back to get to your knees. Some of you might be able to dip a little bit of an upper body push-up, just a little like that. And then come back and do your cat and cow. Inhale. Exhale. Pick up your knees, look forward slightly, and now you're in down dog. And stretch the hamstrings, the calves, the shins, the shoulders, the arms, into a beautiful V from the down dog. 1, pull your belly up. 2, relax. And 3. Look forward. That was the last of that sequence. Coming back to the top, look up, change your hands to your shins. Again, option to bow down, closer to your nose and knees. Ragdoll your spine coming up as you open your arms and palms together at the top. And enjoy bringing your arms back to your side body. You did it. Beautiful. Let's go to chair pose. This is the B. Bend your knees. Place your hands on top of your thighs. Or hands in the front for those of you growing. Exhale, fold it down to your shins. Inhale, stretch your spine long halfway up. Exhale, lunge your left knee back, draw your right knee to lunge. Bring your hands up to the top and hold it here. And breathe through the space of lunging the knee deeper. Place your hands back to your thighs, just where your knee bent, and big instep for your left foot, and big back step for your right. Turn your chest to the center, lunge your knee almost on top of your ankle, and hands up, or stay with your hands on your thighs. Whatever works for you. 1, 2, and 3. Hold your thighs, bring your right foot back to where you started, and slowly ragdoll the spine down to fold with your head slightly up. Inhale, halfway up, place your hands on your shins and look up, tailbone back. Bend your knees into that amazing chair pose and hands in front. And then standing with your hands to your side. Beautiful. Let's do 2 more. Inhale this time, bend your knees and raise your hands together at the same time or up. Exhale, fold down, release the knee to straight leg and head in. Inhale, lift up your spine and halfway stretch. Exhale, bend your knees a little bit to step the left foot back and the right knee to lunge and hands up. Exhale, place your hands on your right thighs and change your step. Left forward and right back. Turn center, hands up, reach. Exhale, step your right foot, big instep back in and roll your back down to fold. Inhale, lift up your spine halfway with your hands on your shins. Bend your knees, bring your arms in the front or the top for chair. And release the body into your side. Wow, beautiful. Last one, mobility and movement is good. Inhale, gentle yoga has to have movement. It cannot just be sedentary. Exhale, that's the only way for blood and oxygen to flow through the body. Inhale, look up. Step your left feet back, you're getting better. Your right foot forward is the same sequence, hands up. Exhale, place your hands on your thighs, move your left in, bring your back foot again to about 45 degrees and turn your chest center, hands up. Big instep on your right side to come back to the front of the mat and take your crown of the head or your body to fold. Change your hands to your shins to lift up your half spine long. Bend your knees into that beautiful chair pose, and you probably hear your knees cracking, but that's a good sign of movement. And release. Nice. Exhale. That is the sun salutation A and B. So now we're opening to your right for Trikonasana. They come right after. Open your arms like wings. Point your toes to your right. Your left stays at 90. Your right foot points to the right. And now option, maybe you're just here today. Maybe you have to hold your back. Some of you are even deeper. Whatever works for you, enjoy triangle. 1. Those of you with a block, You can hold your hands on the block. 2, and just stay grounded. 3, 4, squeeze your knees and your thighs so that the muscles ignite heat into the body. 5, come up slowly, don't lose your balance. Take it to the left side. Again, option to baby steps. Perhaps you're just here, or slide down deeper, or catch your toe, whatever works for you, or use your block. 1, you can even bend the knees a little bit if you're not quite ready for a straight leg. 2, 3, gaze up if you need to. 4, and 5. Beautiful. Inhale, come back. This time, bend your right knee and open your feet apart more. And place your hands on top of your thighs. Not so much on your knees, so make sure you're behind a little bit. And place your hands open like a palms open, and then tight fingers over your head. If that's too much for you, again, hold your back and look at your shoulder. This is side angle pose. 1, 2, reaching over. 3, dipping your knee on top of your heels and ankle. 4, feeling your obliques. And 5, slowly use strength coming up and breath. Place your left hand on top of your thighs and move the knee joints a little bit more over to stack up on top of your ankle. Option to hold your back and gaze to your right shoulder, or option to lift up the hand straight up or over your face. 1, look at your fingertips. 2, 3, you're doing great. 4, nice job. 5, we're going to add some more. Inhale, come up this time. Go back to your right side. This time, turn the back foot. Prepare to bend the right knee. Open your arms like wings from the side and bring up your hands to warrior 1. Again, lengthening the knee. If you need to pull back a little bit, that's okay. If you can grow deeper, wonderful. Either your head will stay in the middle or you're going to shift your head back and look up. 2, that might be a lot for you, then stay in the middle. 3, open your arms like wings to warrior 2 and keep the knee lunge. 1, make sure your heel is parallel to the front heel. 3, sometimes they'll slip off the mat when you're sweaty. And 4, last one. 5, beautiful. Take yourself, go to the other side, your left side. The very first one is warrior A. Raise your arms, and again, option to look up or stay neutral and lunge more knee. 1, 2, and 3. Open up to warrior B, and again, mindful on your heel positions, and option to dip lower on your left knee. 1, you can do this. 2, this is the best for hips, knees, whole upper body. 4, and 5. We're not done. Take your right knee and drop it down to rest. And leave your left knee where it is. Drop the top of your feet down. Take your hands on top of your thighs. Take your dip forward and feel the groin, the femur, the psoas, the SI joints, everything just going forward. Doesn't that feel nice? It's a nice deep stretch. At any time it's too much for you, resend it back and come back to the center. Good. 1 more. Send it all the way. This time press your hands down on the floor and like a runner's lunge, take a little more dip forward. You can even move your hands more in front of your feet. And again, don't run away from that sensation. That is a hip opener. This is releasing a lot of back lower pain, sciatic discomfort, great pain management for the back. And then again, release, release. This is the hard part. Turn your toes, climb up, and you're going to have to pivot over to the other side. So we're using a lot of mobility today. Yeah, you got it. Drop a little bit to your knees, even if you have to put a pillow. Sometimes you can do this without the knee down, but that's going to be the next level, which means people can go from here and they'll stretch it without the knee down, if you see me. But that's a lot of balance, okay? So that we like to start with the knee down just to make sure you're safe, especially at home. But if you think you can do it without the knee down, I'm on my ball of my toe and I'm pressing forward on my thighs. Like I said, that's a lot. So dropping your knee and lean forward and lunge more. You can shift back whenever you feel rest is needed. And one more time, 2 sets. Dip down a little bit more. 1, open up your groin area. 2, get rid of scar tissues, tightness, stiffness, kinks, nerve pinches. 4, pinch nerves. And 5, that's so good, and let it go. Come on back and stand up, and you're now in the center again. Open wide feet. Good job. Beautiful. Very, very good. Bring your hands to your hips. Open your feet about 4 feet to 5 feet apart. Take your body to a hinge halfway. And you have an option to drop your hands on the floor. And this is now for your sacrum and your lower back. I'd like you to dip your head forward and your hips, but keep your heels grounded. Some of you can bend your elbows and bring your head down, a little bit more depth to your practice. Pull your belly up and stay here. 1, some of you can take your head even lower or move your hand, and some of you will get your head down. 2, okay. 3, just rag down the head. 4, and roll forward the hips. 5, feel your calves working. Bring your hands to your hips, and the other one, bend your knees, and inhale slowly, coming up. Beautiful. 1 more. We're going to slide down and bend the knees, like you're going to crunch down, and grab your ankle. And this time, stretch the leg up, and the knees might shake. Relax the head down. If you cannot stretch anymore your legs, stay where you are and feel your hips, again, shifting forward to the point that it might even make your head one day come down to the mat. Okay? So again, you don't have to do that. 1, just stay here and lean the hips forward, teeter-totter back and forth. 2, use the foot to be your anchor, your strength to hold you over. 3, stretch the thighs. 4, we're almost there. 5, take your hands, return it back to the biggest part of your thighs where your hips bend here, and then rise yourself up. Ooh, good job. Open to the beautiful arms like goddess. We're going to crunch down. Ready? Drip down and rise up. And exhale down and rise up. Let those knees work. Dip down and rise up. Let's close the arms on the dip down and open the arms on the rise. Inhale, exhale, right? Inhale here, then exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and we're holding the last one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and woo, come all the way up. Beautiful. Relax the hand. Reverse your hands behind your back. Hold your elbows. Let your left feet point out. This is a counter pose, and we're just going to fold down the body. And maybe today you're just here. The feet is about 3.5 to 4 feet apart. My back heel is about 45 degrees in, and some of you maybe can take your head down all the way If not, remain where you are. Inhale, slowly come up. Turn to the other side, so both sides of the hips and the legs are equal. Again, you want to take your chest towards your left side. And again, dip down carefully. If you're not able to get all the way down, just hang and don't move. Keep your feet all four corners grounded. And then inhale, come up. We're going to begin our standing balance. And then we'll come back to the floor. Hold your left hand to your hip. And if you need the wall, use the wall. I'll give you some time. That means if you need to use the wall, there's the wall here. Okay? Go ahead and take your right knee and carry it up. Good. Maybe you could take your toes on the inside and also carry it up. And at some time, maybe let the wall go and hold and stay grounding and balance. Some of you can maybe even take the leg a little bit out or more, or hold it under. Come back to your middle and hold the leg and open or hold the wall. Again, gaze to your left this time and change your gaze, looking the opposite direction and hold. Coming back to your center, put both hands this time on your hips and trust it here. Point your toes out and soften your toes. 1, 2, and 3, and release. Beautiful. Take it to the other side. Go ahead and hold the wall if you need it. Carry your knees up. Or let go of the wall and carry your toes. Again, option to stretch or just stay there. Trust the practice. 1, trust the practice. 2, 3, open your leg, hold the shins. Gaze to your right, it's going to change everything. You want to kind of lean a little bit forward, but you also want to grip your toes down on the ground. Nice. Come back to your center. Hold both of your hands to your hips and point out the toe. 1, 2, relax. 3, and draw it down. Let's take a tree pose. Bring your right foot either on the low part below the knee, or above the knee, or deep into the perineum, where there's no more space with Mula Bandha right here, and your heel. This has a space, and this doesn't have the space. You want to grip your inner thighs with your toes like a claw, tiger claw, hands to your hips. Open your arms like wings. We're going to move in stages of the tree, where the branch, where the roots, where the vine. Bring your hands up to the top, relax. Draw your chin down. If you feel like falling, draw your chin up if you feel like growing. And bring your hands back to your hips. We are not done. Remember, we're going to now take the right foot and lunge down and point it out and breathing through your space, even if you feel like falling. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. And coming back. Take it to your left side. Let's grow the tree. Again, baby tree and growing tree. Hands to your hips. Open out your arms. Find your balance again. Again, be able to move through your process. Raise your arms up to the top. Relax your mind. Either chin down or head up, trusting your growth. Bringing your hands back to your hips without losing your foot inside your thighs. Again, listen to your shoulders. We're going to let go of the feet from the skin of the thighs, and we're going to dip forward and relax. 1. Your right knee can bend. 2, yep. 3, point your toes to the ceiling. 4, and 5. Wow, good job. Awesome. Eagle, and then we're on the floor.
Sit like a chair. My toes are either just sitting down or I'm going to wrap my feet around the back of my calves and just sit like a chair. Second level, maybe hands like an eagle. And breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. My goodness, you guys are so awesome. What beautiful progress. Take your feet, and again, option is just like that and sit like a chair. Or wrap it around as you're getting deeper into your space. And this reduces lymphedema, swelling, and into the lower and upper extremities. Sitting through the hip joints, 1, the knees, 2, 3, and release. Beautiful. And the hands go. Let's go ahead and come back to the top of the mat and prepare to sit down. Beautiful. We always do the same flow because it's safe and it's yoga. Inhale, hands up, receiving gratitude from the sun. Exhale, fold down, relax your head, hands to your shins, look up. Come down with bending your knees and slowly walk your hands back and take your glutes down. If you need to sit on a padding, you can do so. Place your hands to your side body. We've come to the seated pose. Option is first to collect your breath and bring your heart rate down. And you're probably sweating and feeling heat. So this is the restorative of sitting Dandasana. Chest strong, breathing. Now we're going to take our strap, our hands, or our towel and go into what's known as a forward fold. Flush your back legs down, and maybe you're just here today pulling your feet into your hips and bowing your head down. Some of you are deeper. Maybe you can go and hinge your forward fold a little bit more and take your crown down. Some of you are even deeper where you don't need to put your elbows, and maybe you can take your forward fold down deeper. Wherever you are, stay there. 1, 2, 3, 4, go deeper. 5, beautiful spine. This is a healthy back. Inhale, chest lifted. Exhale, sit back straight. Bring your hand this time away from the side hip and place it behind your back and your cheeks, reversing your palms, your fingertips facing your glutes. Open your feet apart, your heels apart. We have 3 of these. Inhale, take your belly and your glutes and your whole lower body except your feet off the ground and hinge back your head. 1, reverse, tabletop, upward facing sun. 2, your shoulders is getting the strength. Triceps. 3, belly up, glutes up. 4, stay up. And 5, dip down slowly. And don't let your tailbone touch yet. And now just come up and look at your navel when you lift up your table. And dip down again. Don't let your glutes touch the mat, just a little bit. And now lift up your table, straight up again. Dip down again on your back there, your triceps. And again, lift up and gaze at your navel the whole time you were dipping that way. And now relax all the way down and straight leg. Relax your shoulder. If you need to roll it back and roll it forward. Remember, listen to every place of the body. So good, it's getting stronger. Bring your feet into your inner thighs for Janu Sirsasana. So again, this is working through the hips and the knees and the stomach area. You want to twist. Again, if you have a strap, you want to lengthen out and find a way to take a deep fold over to the other leg. Remember, the knees are going to come off the floor, the back of the leg. You need to try to push it down each time you're practicing. But do that with breathing so you don't tear any muscles or ligaments. So again, fold down. 1. Everything is on the exhale when you're deepening the pose. Inhale, create space. Exhale, steady onto its new place. Inhale again, create space. Exhale, remain steady onto that new growth. Look up, inhale, and prepare to release the foot and change it to your left side. Take your heel and really flush it, closing the space of the reproductive site. That's called Mula Bandha. Go ahead and come down and twist, and take your hands really long. Flush the rest of your right back leg down if it wants to create a lift. You are stronger than you think. So deep breath again. In, out. Keep going. In. And if there's that space there, out. You want to push the heel. In. And lengthen the heel more and get the back of the thighs down. Out. Keep the kneecaps lifted. In. And out. Beautiful. Inhale. And release. We added that new one last time. Let your left leg go. Pivot over to your right side and move that right foot to your left hip. If you want to sit on a block, you could put it in the middle, and that will elevate you up. And so then there will be more, less straining on the right knee. Okay? If you can reach forward and fold, keep your heel up. And again, toes up. You can fold down, reversing this hip and this knee. Yep, just like that. Very, very good. Yep, and then keep folding. That's it. 1. Beautiful. 2. 3. Keep reaching forward. It's like a hurdler stretch. 4. And 5. Inhale, head up. Again, if you had a block, you take the block off, roll to your left, and switch, and then pivot the leg, roll to your right. Option again to lift up the butt and place the block down onto the center. Those of you folding forward, reach forward, keep your heels up. Go ahead and take your fold. See if you can grab your toes and stay balanced. 1. 2, keep reaching forward. 3, remember not to let your belly hang. Suck the belly in for muscle strength. 4, arms strong, so you're carrying weights on your triceps, your biceps. And 5, inhale, look up, and let it go. Exhale, go ahead and sit back down, release the prop, and again, roll. And this time, let's open both legs out so they're equal. And don't open too wide. I don't want you to tear your labrum, your inner thighs, especially gentlemen or women with tight ischium or iliac crest. Go ahead and turn to your right side and take a fold. If you can take your hands off the floor and find your toes in balance and dip your head down, that would be wonderful. 1, 2, we're almost there. 3, 4, keep breathing deep. 5, feel the stretch. Inhale, walk over to your left side. Don't let your feet be loose. Keep everything intact. Pull the heel in, both sides to the hip. Even if you're not holding the right side, it's still active. 1, feel it coming down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, your head up. Exhale, sit back. All right, this is where it's going to get a little challenging. Go ahead and bend your knees like a happy baby. And if you need, again, a towel underneath your sacrum, your coccyx, your tailbone, you can do so. Catch your feet or your knees or your inner thighs and see if you can hold it to a happy baby and sitting position. Stretch your leg if you have any more energy left to lengthen. Now look up to the sky and send your head up and squeeze your stomach. If you dip back and roll, that's okay, it's usefulness. Come back and do it again. 1, you can always bend the knee to crunch. 2, or let the legs go. 3, 4, don't give up. 5, beautiful. Come back to the floor without banging your heel, and take butterfly pose. That's the counter pose. You come right into the open book. Option, put a block underneath your knee if it's sensitive and you just cannot endure that feeling. It will be here, okay? And you just try your best to go forward and hold yourself down. If that's all good for you, you can do it, awesome. Go ahead and take yourself and do anything you can to get yourself a little bit more fluidity to come down closer to your foot. 1, 2, this is going to take time, but just enjoy it. 3, this is part of the therapy. 4, this is opening up all the iliac crest to soften the bones and cartilage and tendons around it. Giving it some oils, some fluids, and heat to move. A lot of emotions linger here, a lot of back pains, a lot of discomfort. 5. Beautiful. Very, very good. Let it go, and let's lay down on the back. Fully lay down on your back. The first one is our Sapta Padangusthasana, so just lay down first. We're going to catch your right thighs and lift it up close to your heart. We did this already many times. Some of you can even stretch your knee out, pointing your toes to the ceiling. Or you can change your hands to your calves. Go ahead and pull your upper body up and bring your nose towards your knees. Even if it's a bent knee, toes pointing, nose to your knee. 1, lift up your chest. You want to get strong here. This is your lungs. 2, get your thoracic spine up. Keep your lower back down. Your L spine stays on the floor. Your T spine goes up. And your neck. 5, lay down flat. Some of you are going to use that same thing that we did standing. Just bend your knees, open to the right, gaze to the left. Some of you are going to stretch your toes, and maybe you can even elongate your leg and gaze to the left. 1, yes, you're going to feel a lot of stretching and pulling. Breathe through the space. 2, if you're not breathing right, you're going to hold on tension, so breathe right. 3, 4, beautiful. 5, bend your knees, come back to your center, pull yourself up, nose to your knees, and relax your back first before you drop the weight of the leg down, so you don't pull on your lower back. Left side, carry your thighs, or carry your calves, or your toes. Go ahead, lift up your leg, and lift up your nose to your knee, and help yourself grow. 1. The right leg is still internal. Don't splay it open. Keep it strong forward. 2, point your toes on both of them. 3, 4, pick up more chest. And 5, relax and lay down. Bend your knees or straight leg and open to your right and gaze. Open to your left, gaze to your right. 1, 2, you got it, that's it, just really deep opening. 3, 4, 5, beautiful. Come on back, take it to the center,
Go ahead and lift up your head one more time, closer to your nose and knees. And then release your lower back down and keep your left leg up and hold in happy baby. Grab the outside, both of your feet, and be crunching towards your hips. And just press your lower back down into a happy baby. Rock it to the right. Come back to the center. Pull the feet in towards the hip. Rock it to the left. Come back to the center. Again, rock it to the right. Pull the hips in, pull the feet in, and center. Last one, rock it to the left. And release. Now, put your feet together. Roll a little bit with your tailbone off the ground, back and forth. Roll again a little bit off the ground, back and forth. Roll again towards your feet over your head, back and forth. And then again, teeter-tottering, just relaxing the center spinal column from nerve cleansing. Last one, roll again and release. Beautiful. Place your leg up to the sky and into shoulder stance. Point your toes up. Hands to the floor. Make your legs straight. Lengthen your kneecaps. Those of you that want to lift your glutes off the floor for another depth of shoulder stance, you can. That means press and roll a little bit over and then lift up and gain some strength going up to shoulder stance. Remember to listen to your body. You don't have to go this deep if you don't need to. Some of you can just stay in your lower back on the floor. Again, when you're coming down from your shoulder stance, curl your back one vertebrae at a time. And now this time, everyone cross your shins. As your back is on the floor, tuck it under your cheeks going down. See if you can arch a little bit of your head back. And keep your lower back on the ground, but hold your feet under your knees when it's bent. Get on your shoulder blades this time and arch again. A little bit more spine, but your back of the head is looking back. Your belly is slightly up and your lower back is slightly arched. You are on your elbows or your back of your triceps. Keep your sternum up. This is called the fish pose. And we are done. We're going to release the back of the neck and the lower back, and we're going to roll to the fetal side and rise up from there. Beautiful. And then come back to the middle. Before we end in our Shavasana, I want to give you an inversion strengthening. So we're going to roll to the front of the mat, and we worked on this on Tuesday, I think. We're going to get our hands on the floor and into our forearms, so it's going to look like this, like I'm just on my shoulder distance, like that. I'm going to interlace my hands all together, and I'm going to keep my elbows strong and my shoulders all parallel together, okay? So from here, you're going to leave your knee on the ground, and your butt's going to kind of stick up a little bit on your glutes. You want to keep the top of the feet down on the floor too. Lengthen your body forward and dip your chin over your whole fingers. And then shift it back. Beautiful. Again, dip your chin all the way over. And then again, shift it back. Dip your chin, suck your belly in, hold. And then shift it back. You're feeling your muscles work. Dip your whole body forward and hold. And then shift it back. Some of you can maybe roll at the ball of your toe and take your knees off and be on the ball of the toe. And you do the same thing. Shift your body forward and roll it back. Last ones, shift it forward, only one more, and roll it back. And very last one, shift it forward, hold, drop your knee, and let's all take the child's pose. Hands in the front, heels and glutes meet if possible. Sink down to the center of the mat. Relax your tempo. That is another way of inversion.
movements to get stronger. And at the end, you just melt your head down. Keep your arms forward. Keep your chest centered. Beautiful. And we'll slowly look up and roll up to inhale and come to an amazing seated pose to close the class. We return the way we started. So again, you could sit in your lotus, you could sit in your crossings, or however you want to sit. Bring your hands behind your kidneys, your liver, and your spleen, and grab your elbow to elbow. Breathe in and out. Sit up tall in, holding your elbows, or out. Now melt your head down to the best that you can. You might just be here today, want to lean forward, and eventually this will start to melt down to the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's all come up with our eyes closed. Rest your hands on top of your knees. This is open palms up for Yoga Mudra. Deep breath in and deep breath out. All deep breathing from here, closing the mouth, inhale through the nose. Or the back of the throat, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Prepare for Nadi Shodhana. Bring your right hand on top of the bridge of your nose. Close your right thumb to your right nostril. Dip your head down a little bit. And as you go up to inhale, you could open it up. Inhale, bring your head up. Exhale, left. Close your left, inhale. Exhale, right. Close your right, inhale. Exhale, left. Close your left, inhale. Exhale, right. Close your right, inhale. Close your left. Breathe in through the right, inhale. Close your right, exhale, left. Keep your right closed, inhale. Close your left, exhale. Keep your left closed, inhale. Close your right, exhale. The last one, keep your right closed, inhale. Close your left, exhale. Relax your hands down to your knees. Relax your head down. Keep your eyes a little bit open in case you feel dizzy, lightheaded from the pranayama. That's the breathing practice that sometimes we're not used to when it's too much natural impurity. Takes a while for the body to acclimate. Bringing your hands to heart center and just sending a special om of gratitude for attending your practice and for being present, for showing up, attending to your body, and then Shavasana. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Go ahead and take your body
Take up a seated position, turn it around the other way, and just elongate your legs out. If you have a blanket or a towel and you'd like to place it over your eyes or your chest or your head, anything to keep you relaxed and keeping it here for at least a minute or two, unless you have to really get out and go to work. Draw your knees apart, open up your heels, ragdoll the toes opposite direction.